think we might be live now. I'm just gonna bring her up a little bit closer. There we go. Ooh, let me actually do my microphone up properly on the stand. That might help. Sao Bao is live. There we go. I do not have much of a voice tonight, as you can probably very clearly tell. Alright. Oh hey! Hi everyone! Hello, welcome in. I'm just getting set up. I'm on my way to pick up my mum right now. Well, good on you also, Soup. I hope you're having fun with that, and I hope you're traveling safe. Hello, Placehold, welcome in. As you can clearly tell, I do not have much of a voice, so this is going to be a bit of a quieter stream tonight, but I've got my hot tea. We're going to see how we go. You sound so different. That'd be the lack of voice. Are you okay? Yes, I'm just getting over the cold. I sound a lot worse than I feel. Let me tell you that now. I feel pretty great. That was a very poorly timed cough. You need some meds. Nah, I've got my tea. That's all I need. There we go. Alright, how are we all tonight? I love your hair. Thank you. I had my hair up in braids while I was sick, just to get it out of my face. I mean, I have it up in braids. Oh, wasting. I have it up in braids for a lot more reasons than that, but I had it up in braids just to get it out of my face. The only downside is when you let your hair out of the braids, it's so nice and wavy, like Stevie Nicks sort of style, but the moment you brush that, all those beautiful defined waves just turn into so this is what I've done with it. This Icon Slay, we love her, you look so pretty. Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm glad to hear that the look is serving. Alright. Full disclosure, I have no idea what we did last time. Genuinely can't remember. So we're gonna see how we go. I have a feeling we did clear most of Deku Tree out though. I think. Now, if I randomly mute myself, or if my microphone randomly cuts out, it's probably because I'm trying to mute while I'm coughing. It's not always gonna work, but I'm trying to. Like that. There your koala is. Oh, I love that. You're so iconic. Oh, I try. Yes, we did clear most of this. Yeah, I think there was one chest that we missed, but that's fine. We already knew that chest had nothing in it. Oh, so how are we all today? I have had a very relaxing day. Ew, I'm gonna get virtual COVID. I promise you, I do not have the COVID in any sense, the virtual or the real sense. Also, welcome in, Ducky. I hope you're having a lovely evening. No, it's just me with a good old-fashioned lost voice, but see, I did say last stream that my voice is feeling kind of scratchy and gross, and this is just what happened, I guess. Did I write down what Forest Temple was? No, I didn't. That's helpful. I'm so good, thank you. I got paid from both of my jobs today, so I'm feeling great, and I get a day off tomorrow. I'm loving life. Oh, the best. How's your day been? Not bad. I'm supposed to be getting paid today. I kind of hope that happens. Not gonna lie. It hasn't happened yet. Fingers crossed that changes. I was supposed to get paid last week, but there was a little error. So I'm hoping that it actually happens today. No, that's awesome. I got to work today and they were like, no, go home please. Despite the fact that I'm fine, but still. Oh, thank you so much, Ape, for the resub. That's really nice. Thank you, I appreciate it. And also, welcome, Ape. Hope you're having a great night. Hello, I'm here to ruin your run. You're too late. I ruined it first. Alrighty. Ooh. I've never actually successfully jumped on the top of that before. We are good, the three of us eating yummy brownies, and our fourth member will taste it in a few hours. That's wonderful to hear, I think. We don't have Song of Time. Right. Excellent. Alright, let's see what Forest Temple is, because I know what it is, I just never wrote it down. And that's not particularly helpful. That sounds scary, TBH. Ooh. Alright. Oh, this is Ice Cave, which we've already cleared the majority of. Yeah, okay, cool. We would need ice arrows to go any further there. Or blue fire arrows. Okay, do we have any warp songs? Nope, just the one that we already have. Okay. Excellent. Alrighty. Just bear with me for 2 seconds, everyone. That's gonna be annoying. Sorry, I'm just double checking what we have. No. You say, am I okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And clearly I'm not. Alright, let's go. That's gonna be so annoying. Alright, there we go. So we have a Gamba set up. Sorry, I just really wanted to set up a Gamba. What are we gonna find first today, everyone? The options I've already forgotten. Oh, please give me that heart. Thank you. Shadow, please watch K-pop Demon Hunter after Salbow's stream. The music is bang bang, Ferris wheel, sun, fire. You heard it here first, folks. That's my advertisements done for the day. Who needs an ad break when you have this? Oh, sorry. Alright. So our options for the Gamba today. What are we going to find first? Are we going to find a transformation mask? Because I don't think we've found any yet. A wallet, any other type of mask, a wallet, ice arrows, any kind of song, or nothing. / another item that's not listed here. Let me know what you think, because we have yet to find any transformation masks, any wallets. We have found very little songs. We have not found many masks at all. We found a few, but not that terribly many. We also skipped over Lon Lon Ranch last time, out of pure laziness. So let's go do that now. Alrighty. So Other Mask is currently winning the Gamba, but you've still got 3.5 minutes to get in there. Alright, let's go. Alright. We have Sun Song, don't we? Excellent. Okay, yeah, okay, good. I was gonna say I'm fairly certain we have Sun Song. There we go. Alright. It's not gonna be a terribly long stream today, because, let's just say from when the submissions close, what is going to be next on the Gamba. Otherwise, everyone's going to get their points into Other Mask right now. Alright, so once the submissions close for the Gamba, then we'll count it. How about that? Alright, yeah, so it's not going to be a terribly long stream today, both because I sound I don't know, really weird, but also because, you know, we're just having a nice time here. We're not going to have a super long stream. We've had quite a few super long streams recently, like 3.5 hours type streams. We're not going to be doing that this time. We're going to take it a little bit easier, but I figured, okay, there's number 2. I figured we're not going to miss out on today's stream. Give me that chicken. Not that one. There it is. Okay, excellent. But yeah, so we're just going to have a nice chill time. Greg, excellent. Alright, don't forget you have... Whoa. You have a minute and a half left on that gamba if you want to get something in. I got myself a new shirt yesterday. Don't know if I like how it fits yet. Anything cool on the shirt? Is it a particular style pattern? Seems like it's fine as long as I don't lift my arms above my head. Yeah, no, I've got shirts like that. A lot of my work blouses that I bought for work are like that. It's very weird how that happens. Is it like is it a particular style or a particular, you know, cut or pattern or like, you know, meme or something on it, or is it for a particular event, or just cause? Because honestly, fair. All of those are valid. Alright. Melon, what are you gonna give me? Great. Excellent. Anything in these pots? We'll take a pot. No, just a solid color needed a new shirt. Yeah, that's definitely fair. I want a meme shirt, but I can't afford it right now. Honestly, valid, very valid. I spent a lot more money than I should have, considering I didn't realize I was gonna get paid. I wasn't gonna get paid. Again, I was supposed to be paid last week, but that didn't happen, and it's not the company's fault. It's not anyone's fault. It's just something that happened. We do have a bonus song. Okay, we can do cow checks. So yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, no, I was expecting to get paid a lot sooner. So I spent way too much money. And the downside is now she got no money. Which is fine. I've well and truly stocked my house. All my rent is paid. All of my bills are paid. So you know what? It's not too big of a deal. And I should be getting paid in the next few days. So it's no big deal. But like, at a certain point, maybe I shouldn't have bought those, you know, earrings off Etsy. Oops. And concert tickets, and I really said I quit a new job and I want to treat myself, and I said it hard. I actually have an idea for a meme shirt. I might ask my mother to make it. Aunt Mother's great for that reason. I love it. I mean, for every reason. Mothers are just great in general. But yeah, no, gotta love it. What's in here? Ooh, a compass. If it's for the ice cave, I'm gonna be mad. How do I keep doing this? How? Okay. So the reason why I said not ice is because, in case you didn't realize, the ice cavern compass gives us exactly no information. There is no boss attached to the ice cavern, so it doesn't give us any information at all. I mean, it gives us information about where the chests are inside the ice cavern, I guess. But number one, we've already gone through it. Number two, even if we hadn't already gone through it, I know where all the chests are at this point. So it's kind of useless. But that's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, typical. Now, next thing we should do is go Gerudo Valley. We're gonna wait a little bit before we go back to Majora's Mask. Reason why, for the most part, is we don't have Song of Time. So we without Song of Time, we can't actually change. Like, we can't actually, you know, save and go back to day of the. What am I trying to say? Save and go to dawn of the first day. So we need the Song of Time really before we can explore Majora's Mask too much. Or at least a hint to where Song of Time is. So what we're going to do is we're going to become an adult and go to Gerudo Valley. I think that's a really good next step. While we are on the way to Gerudo Valley, I want to try and find a giant pro. Which there are plenty on the way, so hopefully we're able to find one very easily. Alright. Let's go. We get to do the slow way. Alright. So while we're changing into an adult and going to Gerudo Valley, I've got a little fun story time for you. So as you can tell, I've lost my voice. And I've been sick for, you know, the better part of half a week. It happens, all of that fun stuff. I have a birthday party to go to on Saturday night. And this birthday party, this birthday party is for my fiance's best friend, or one of my fiance's best friends. And he always throws very fantastic parties. Get off me. He always throws very fantastic parties, but he also has a theme to go with it, and a lot of his guests very much adhere to the theme. So one year the theme was Mafia, so we had to show up looking like members of the Mafia, and I went as like a underground Mafia boss queen, and you know, there's different themes like that, and most people adhere to it. This theme is a little bit different, wherein we're supposed to dress up as different musical artists, and then oh, just let me hit you, damn it. Thank you. Thank you. I think that's just a regular po, not a big po. We're gonna check though. I think that's just a regular po, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. By the way, you can eat pos, which is kind of creepy, but whatever. So yes, this party is, the theme is dress up as a musical artist, and then while you're at the party, you perform a song by said musical artist. And this voice, not gonna be singing anything anytime soon. Not anything good, at least. And trust me, I tried. I can't sing at the best of times, but I was like, maybe my singing voice isn't impacted. It is. I mean, there's not much difference, but it is. So I was like, alright, cool. I can. There's so many singers that I naturally just have outfits that kind of resemble. Like today I had the Stevie Nicks hair, and I've got a Stevie Nicks like dress, and I was like, oh, maybe that'll work. I don't have the Stevie Nicks voice, let me just say that. But there is one thing that I can do very well, especially while I'm sick. So this will make sense if you're like chronically online. But I could don a very short blonde wig, and find like a trad life dress sort of thing, and then I can just rock up and go, all the boys think she's a spy, she's got Betty Davis eyes, because I feel like that's the only thing I can do. And that's a reference to JoJo Siwa, if you're not aware. Who said you could be sick? Hope you feel better. Thank you so much, Snecky. And also, hello, Snecky. Welcome in. I'm so sorry that was the first thing you had to hear. How are you? Alright. Nothing in there. Let's go Gerudo Valley. Oh. Alright. Let's go. So we've gotten no hints that Gerudo Valley is necessary for anything, but we did know that Secret Shrine was Way of the Hero, and we got the Gerudo card in Secret Shrine, so that tells me that this is at least a little important. Hot, it hit 25 degrees today. Ew, that is weirdly hot. No, thank you. I think it hit, what did it hit for us today? It hit 22 degrees for me today. So, wow. Ew, Jojo Siwa hitting her tradwife era wasn't on my 2025 bingo card. Honestly, same. Yeah, same. Watch me whip, watch me nae nae. The guy who's saying that is now in jail, I think. Allegedly, do not sue me. I think he's in jail. Also, we just spoke to the running man, and we're technically now in a race with him. You cannot lose the race if you never leave the tent. Just saying. It's possibly the only way you can't lose the race. Of course, you can never win the race, but you can't lose the race. So if anyone's not aware, this running man, he will race you to the entrance of the Kikiri Forest. So now that the timer started, he will race you and you're supposed to get to the beginning of the Kikiri Forest. Like from Hyrule Field to the entrance to the Kikiri Forest. No matter what time you get, he will always beat you by a second. Even if you trick the timer and you get there with -1 seconds, he says that he got there in -2 seconds. There is no way to win this. And I kind of didn't mean to talk to him, so now we're just stuck with this timer. Excellent. Go us. It will go away soon. I'm fairly certain it will go away if we end up in Majora's Mask for whatever reason. But for now, we're just stuck with it, I guess. But, yeah, no matter what happens, even if you trick the timer, even if you go back 7 years and stand in that exact spot, you will never be able to beat it. It's written into the code that you will never be able to beat him. However, there were a lot of conspiracy theories at the time as to how to beat him. One of those conspiracy theories was you need to you turn into a child, go to the spot where he will be. When the race ends, and wait there for 11 minutes. Placeholder will be happy. There's an adult fish for us all. So then you go to the place where, and wait there for 11 minutes, and then you will magically turn into an adult because enough time has passed or whatever, and he will be there, and you will have beaten him. There was that theory. There was the idea that you warp to Kikiri Forest, or you save and quit and go to Kikiri Forest. There was hello place old fish. That's exactly it. There you go. I'm glad we got that for you. Yeah, there was so many conspiracy theories as to how to beat the running man. But it was proven without a doubt that there was no way to beat him. Unfortunately, a lot of people just straight up didn't believe that at the time. And a lot of conspiracy theories, even up until a few years ago, still persisted. In fact, when Ocarina of Time 3D for the 3DS came out, a lot of these conspiracy theories came up. People were re-exploring these different conspiracy theories. It was quite interesting to see. Okay, nothing in here. Excellent. So it may look like we're doing much of nothing, but the Thieves' Hideout has a lot, and I mean a lot of crates, which we, have randomized. So it's well worth looking into. As well as that, we want to see what the Gerudo Training Grounds is, because I believe that is randomized as well. Anything in here? Nope. Excellent. Alright, anything over here? Nothing. Excellent. So yes, yes, I'm now considering going to a party dressed as JoJo Siwa, which I feel like is a true time of the recession. True indicator of recession right there. Alright. Excuse me. Open the game. Alright, so this is going to be a random dungeon. We just want to see what that is. Majora's Mask? No, Spirit Temple. Hey! Spirit Temple is way over here. And oddly amusing that we are right here. So it's oddly amusing that the Spirit Temple is in... Yeah, alright, we quit the race. Oopsies. Oh no, whatever are we gonna do? Oopsies. Alright. Now without being a child or without the silver gauntlets, is not too terribly much we'd be able to do normally, but we have the long shot. So we can do that. There is actually a shortcut here with the long shot, which is really nice. Of course, is it meant to be like that? No. But still. Alright. Oh, right, we needed to push a block. So that's really not going to get us anywhere, is it? Here I was thinking I was so suave and so grand. Okay. Yeah, that literally doesn't take us anywhere now that I think about it. Alright, so we're going to have to come back here as a child or when we have the silver scale, the silver gauntlets. But it's good to know that it's here. Now we also know that the Spirit Temple is also the Shadow Temple, which is also good to know. But we can also make our way through the desert just a wee bit, just to go see what the Carpenter's going to give us. Now we did know where the Song of Storms was before, because we did check spoiler log for it, and now I can't remember for the life of me. So we're also going to try and see if we can find that at some point today as well. Alright. Yeah. Excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. We're just going to climb here. It's just going to make it easier. Alrighty. So, fun little fact for you. You are supposed to hookshot across these barrels here. We don't have... We can't, obviously, but if you do have the hover boots, you can essentially just walk across with the hover boots without having to do the whole hookshot across bit, which is kind of interesting. Excellent, and great. What? Room key, not ice trap. Okay. Thanks, game. Alright. We are going to go across here. We want the carpet guy. We do have to hookshot to the carpet though, I think. Can we hookshot to the carpet? Excellent, we can. That's good to know. I didn't know if it was possible, but we just want to see what he's selling. Oh, crap. Alright, take 2, Electric Boogaloo, let's go. Remind me to take off the bunny ears when we get there. Alright. Let's go. So I wasn't supposed to be streaming tonight. I mean, it's our scheduled Tuesday. So yeah, in a way I was supposed to be streaming tonight. But in another way, I kind of forgot to tell you all that I wasn't going to be streaming tonight. Wait, what was that? Magic Jar 10 rupees. Okay, we don't want that. Nice, I just clicked on that. But yes, so I was supposed to be working until 8 o'clock tonight. My co-workers, bless them, I walked into the office and they're like, what are you doing here? Go home, please. And I was like, no, look, I sound worse than I feel. I'm fine, don't worry about me. And they're like, no, please, just go home. We don't want you here if you're sick, please. You know, this is what work-life balance is for, please go. So they were very nice and insisted I head off, which is really good. So I feel bad because the rest of my colleagues are off at a work event until 8 o'clock tonight and I'm here playing games. I don't feel too bad though, because, you know, I get to play games with you all. So yes, good thing I didn't tell you guys stream was cancelled, because otherwise you all would have been very surprised. Alright. Now, as much as I do semi-remember the way around here without the code, especially while streaming, I would prefer to, I don't know, follow the pole rather than try and guess it without the pole for spag points during the stream, because otherwise I'm going to end up inevitably getting it wrong. And then you all are going to have to watch me do it like 4 or 5 times, and it's just not as fun. So, as much as it is fun to sort of show off, hey look, I know the way without having to use the pole, it's just there it is. It's just easier to follow the pole, especially while I'm streaming. Okay, can we go now, please? Thank you. Yeah, now I can go. Excellent. Alrighty. There is also a way that you can go through this entire place backwards. And I have done it before. It's a little annoying, but not too hard. So you can go from Desert Colossus back to the beginning. This being Desert Colossus. You can go back to the beginning to get to Gerudo Valley that way, to get to Thieves' Hideout that way. Which is, it's a fun little challenge. If you've never tried it before, I can recommend. Fish! Yes, we do love a good fish. Alright. What are we getting today? Okay, nothing. Excellent. We are going to quickly check to see what some of the stuff here has for us. So, not there. Alright. We don't have Song of Storms, so we can't do the Song of Storms grotto here, but we can check this Gossip Stone, and we can check what Requiem of Shadow Check is. Twin Islands is Way of the Hero. That's grand. I don't think I had that listed. Okay. Twin Islands is such a dicey Way of the Hero for me. I'm gonna lurk for a while. Enjoy your lurk, Ducky. Thank you so much. Twin Islands is such an annoying Way of the Hero for me sometimes. So sometimes it can be really good if it's like that little grotto on the ledge. Actually, now that I think about it, I just remember where Song of Storms is actually. We did check the spoiler log for that one last time. Let me know if when Gambit won. It will be soon, I promise. We are going to see we're going to go see some of the Way of the Hero places. That just looks like an arrow. Excellent. Alright, so Twin Islands is such an annoying one because if it's just the snow checks, that's fine. If it's the, I'm gonna save Shadow for later until we get the a little bit later. What's this? This is Greg. Excellent. Can I? No, it won't let me. Okay, cool. Otherwise, if there's a few checks that can only be done in the snowballs in Twin Islands, so that's perfectly fine. Otherwise, if the items are in the chests, underwater, or in the grass, you actually have to beat Snowhead Temple first, which can be really annoying. especially if you're trying to beat Snowhead Temple in order to get, say, Song of Time, or a bow, or, God forbid, the Goron Mask. Again, I've done Goronless, Magicless, Hookshotless, Snowhead Temple before. I would not do it again. I can tell you that one for free. It requires just a lot of bomb hovering. Alright, we are going to quickly duck into Majora's Mask because I do want Song of Soaring. And now that I remember where it is, we might as well go get it. Song of Storms, I should say. And then we haven't checked out Road to Swamp yet either, so we're just gonna go see what we encounter on the way. Alright. Not Road to Swamp, Road to Snowhead. Excellent. Alrighty. We are a little bit everywhere in terms of what we're doing today, but that's fine. That's how we usually roll. So it's no different really. We can also go to Great Bay soon after this. Great Bay Temple, not Great Bay Temple, Great Bay itself has a cow grotto, which is going to be really good to check. And it also has quite a few pots and gossip stones. So we're going to check it all. Oh god. Hang on. Okay, hopefully... Did that... Okay, cool. I was gonna say, my entire Twitch just crashed on my browser, so I was like, ooh, is that just me or is that everyone? Alright, let's go. So Road to Swamp, why do I keep saying Road to Swamp? Road to Snowhead here has all these giant snowballs and these mini snowballs. They all have a chance of having an item in them. For example, this one over here seems to have a map or a map or a compass. So this has a map which tells us Jabu Jabu is Great Bay. That's a bit cursed, but sure. We actually knew that already. Goron Race gives a green ruby. Excellent. So all of these have the potential of having an item in them. So when we do see P-balls, what we call P-balls, like here, it has the potential of an item. Bomb tubes. Nothing exceptional or new to us. But Twin Islands here is Way of the Hero, so we're gonna Mountain Villages first, of course. But Twin Islands here is Way of the Hero, so this is what we really do want to check. There is also an owl statue here that we want to smack. That just gives us a Greg. Excellent. Anything? Nothing here? Really? Nothing? Okay. We're sort of having a barren first you know, half of this, aren't we? We have not found anything of value, really. Alright, welcome to Twin Islands. As I said, all these snowballs have the potential for items. Are we going to find anything in these snowballs? Doesn't look like it. Not gonna lie, these are all looking kind of barren. Wow, really nothing. Okay. That's not boding well for us. Okay, at least that chest is nothing. Otherwise that would be teasing us the entire time. Okay, so we are going to get up here to the grotto. And then we are also going to plunder Tingle for those who love our good plunders of Tingle. Alright. Let's go. Piece of heart, nothing back here. There's our Song of Storms, and that wins the Gamba. Alright, choose outcome, songs. Who's won that one today? That was a real, who won that? That goes to Epen to Donks. Welcome into Donks, by the way. I don't think I've said hello to Donks. Welcome into Donks, and congratulations to Epen to Donks. If Ducky's listening, by the way, we've just won the Gamba, so there you go. For all of those who didn't win the Gamba, don't worry, you'll have a chance in a minute too. We're going to set up a new one in just a moment. But we are also going to check out what Tingle has for us. Let's plunder some Tingles today. Alright, Tingle. Get plundered. We know that Tingle pretty much has nothing at this point, but still. We'll buy it just to plunder him. Alright. So there is exactly one chest in this grotto. I think. One? Yeah, one. We're going to quickly check this, and then we're going to go to Goron Village, which is, for some reason... So, this is something that I've never... have to use a bomb for this. Excellent. So this is something I've never really understood in terms of Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. So Goron City in Ocarina of Time is called Goron City, we know that, but it is smaller than the place that's called Goron Village, despite the fact that historically a village is usually smaller than a city. Very weird. I mean, granted, there's probably more Gorons living in Goron City just because it's by dense population, but by size at the very least, like, why is the village bigger than the city, guys? Nintendo, please explain. Alright. We are going to quickly... Boom. I think I can use the hammer to get in. There, yes we can. There is a very specific reason as to why the hammer works here. And it's because the hammer and the Goron Punch actually share the same values in game. Nothing in the shops here, excellent. So that's further evidenced by the fact that, look at the Megaton hammer right now. Oh. I'll have to show you an Ocarina of Time maybe it isn't working here. Ooh, Moon's Tip, excellent. It's not really anything worthwhile to us at the moment, but might be something. But the hammer leaves the same imprint on the walls as the Goron Punch. So it's actually using the same assets, which is really interesting. Alright, there's 3 more pots that we need to check in here, and then we can get out a baby crying area. Nothing here. That sound is just so annoying. The Goron child is truly one of the worst Zelda characters. And I've got nothing against children crying, it's specifically the Goron child there. Because the only thing it does is cry. Even when the ice is all melted and he's going to watch the Goron races, he still cries. Alright. Jeez, I thought that was actually my child crying. That's gotta be kind of irritating. You know what's gonna be a great relief from your crying child? Another crying child. That's gonna be great fun for you. Alright, there we go. I can't believe you've done this. Alright, there we go. And we actually have the Lens of Truth, so we can get back this time. Normally I just kind of warp back, but we don't have some. Oh, Minuet and Serenade of Water. Excellent. Again, I don't know why I tried that. Serenade's actually really good for us. That's going to give us access to try more things. What's this? Shadow Temple is fire is Shadow Temple. Excellent. I'll note that down at some point. No, I won't. Oh, come on. I wasn't standing anywhere near it. Okay. There we go. We just need to check that one chest. Now that I've checked all the things I need to check with the Lens of Truth, let's pull the Lens of Truth out. Hopefully I am actually muting my microphone for you instead of just going into the microphone. Because if I'm not actually muting it, please let me know. That'd be kind of embarrassing, not gonna lie. Alright, now we are going to go on a bit of a Song of Storms check in a minute. So there are two more things that I want to do while we're in Termina, and then we're going to save, reset, and go on a sort of Song of Storms tour of the world as it may be. So we're going to... Ooh. Oh right, we've got the Climb Anywhere function on. I keep forgetting that. Excellent. So what we're going to do is we are going to, first and foremost, go to Goron races. There are so many pots of Goron races. So we're going to quickly do that now. And then what we are going to do is we are going to go to Great Bay. Great Bay's got quite a few checks, especially that Cow Grotto. And then we are going to go on our Song of Storms checks. So this is not going to be very... This stream is just going to be a whole bunch of checks, nothing else. Please don't shoot him. Please come with me on this check journey. Excellent, that was very smooth, I'm not gonna lie. That was the smoothest I've ever done that. Alright. So we are just going to make our way through here and just check all the pots. Normally I would do this when we have the Goron mask, just to make it a bit quicker, but who knows where that is. Alright. I have a feeling that we are going to find something big with Song of Storms though. So we got told Twin Islands is the way of the hero. So unless it's the important item is hidden in the grass, it's got to be the Song of Storms. Great Fairy's Mask. Not strictly relevant for us, but still nice to have if we have to go to the moon. Sure. So you might be wondering, what's the point of collecting all these unnecessary masks? There is, to be fair, probably no reason. But if we ever have to go to the moon, there's a whole bunch of checks on the moon that requires us to hand over our masks to the moon children. Or those little children who run around wearing the masks of the bosses that we've already defeated. Ooh, 3 in a row. None of them necessary, but I will take the Gilded Sword. Why not? We do love having that extra bit of power. Okay. We also got the chicken and a dupe of the Goron suit. Hello, J Buttcrumbs. Welcome in. I hope you're having a lovely evening. Or day or night or whatever time it is for you. I hope you're having a great time. Also, that's just the weirdest camera angle. There is no way to change this camera angle as well. Nothing you do changes that camera angle. Yeah, whatever. I can just climb back up, it doesn't matter. Ooh, there we go. So yes, so the whole point of these masks, even if we're not collecting, like even if we don't need them for, okay, even if we don't need them for say any particular reason, there's no there's no side quest that we need them for, or we know that the thing that it will usually get us is a dead check. What's the point of collecting it? If we have to go to the moon, all the moon children will require us to hand over our masks before we can go to their assigned areas. So the different trials, as you will. So the Moon Children will take us to a trial based off Woodfall Temple, one based off Snowhead Temple, one based off Great Bay Temple, and one based off Stone Tower Temple. By the time that you do all 4, you have handed over all of your masks but the transformation masks. Okay, so that was well worth coming for. Wow. Okay, hover boots. Excellent. That was a good check to check. Excellent. Alright. Let's go. We are going to make our way slowly back. We've got a nice little shortcut, thankfully, but it's going to be a little bit of a slow check back as we go to Great Bay instead. But yes, so by the time that you do all 4 trials, you have handed over all of your masks bar the transformation masks. Which is why last time we went to the moon, I sort of did pull a few sneaky save states, because by the time you find every single mask, you know, it's not worth it, especially on a stream point of view. I want to keep things moving somewhat quickly for you guys, for all of you, so you're not bored and you're not sitting there waiting for things to happen. I mean, there's already a fair amount of that, but I don't want to extend that. So, you know, we do sort of pull a little save state here or there just to keep things, just in the interest of keeping things moving, which I feel is perfectly fair. Alright. It's also why I will try a trick once or twice, but I won't try it, like, you know, I won't try it 50 times over. If I don't hit it, I don't hit it. It's not too big of a deal. Alright. There are just a few quick snowballs and a Gorsho that we're going to check here. And then we're going to go to Great Bay. I know I keep saying we were about to go to Great Bay, and I keep delaying it, but it is coming. Oh! I don't know why that missed, but sure. Thank you, climb anywhere function. We will take that action. Okay. Alrighty, we're about to start another gamble as well, just to say heads up. So if you've got some points and you don't know where to spend it, why not put them in for the gamble? Why again did that not work? Alrighty. Whoa! I Like Soup is gifting 2 tier 1 subs to the community. Thank you so much for the gifted subs, Soup. That's so amazing. Hello, Soup, by the way. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. That's amazing. Welcome in Spam Fritter 94 and Pedro Games 7. Welcome in. Hope you're having a great time. Wow, thank you so much. If I don't sound as enthused, it's not you, it's my voice. Thank you so much, Soup. I really appreciate that. That's so exciting. And again, you've gifted up 6 subs so far, and I really appreciate it. Oh, wow. And also the on-screen celebration. Thank you so much. Wow. You are truly whoa. Snecky, thank you so much for the resub. That's amazing. Wow. Everything's happening. Thank you so much to both Soup and to Snecky, both of you. That is incredible. I really appreciate it. Wow. Oh boy. Thank you so much. I hope this means that you're enjoying the stream and you're having fun. We will get another game underway, so if you have any of those channel points that you'd like to spend, you are more than welcome to do so in a moment. Just let me make my way across here. But wow, thank you both so much. I think it's because we have the climb anywhere function on, that's why I'm not grabbing ledges. I think that's why we struggled to do the forest temple clip as well, because the climb anywhere function was actually interfering with the trick. Is that it? Oh, it's a sign. Alright, let's get a quick, simple, easy gamba going. There you go, you got 5 minutes to get in your heads and tails predictions. You know how it works. It's always gone easy. Oh dear. Oh! Thank you so much for the 100 bits placehold. You all are so incredible and so generous. Thank you. That's really sweet of you all. I appreciate it. Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Hopefully this voice is not putting you all off too much. um, so yeah, I really appreciate it. Thank you. Wow. Oh, and wow. Sorry, I'm a little taken aback there for a second. Alright, let's go on. We are gonna go check out Great Bay Temple. Could we check out this one grotto? Yay! Oh, thank you also, Sip. Yeah, I do that. This is amazing. Thank you all. Alright, oh, there is something here. That's embarrassing. Okay. I forget that there's 2 grass patches here. If there's something important here, I'm gonna be lucky. Oh, it's just the actual room key instead of the ice trap this time. We got ice trapped with that room key before, if you remember. I will never forget it. Alright, there we go. Alright, welcome to Great Bay. Again, this is going to be the last of Majora's Mask that we are going to do for the time being. We are going to go back and do Song of Time checks across Hyrule. Mostly because we are already at night of the second day and we do not have anything close to Song of Time. Unless we want to go to Kana Graveyard. No. Song of Storms first. I've got to stop trying to change the plans every 2 minutes. Alright, let's go check out these grass patches and these pots here. Nothing. Excellent. We're going to try and get this through as quick as possible, just so we can maximize our time in. Oh, excuse me. Now, just to confirm, we don't have Song of Healing, right? I don't think we do. Song of Storms, Opponent Song. That's it. Excellent. So, there are a few checks that I want to quickly take care of over here. And we are going to plunder... Oh, actually, hang on. We are going to plunder Tingle. We absolutely are. But there's a weird little mechanic where Fierce Deity... again, Fierce Deity was not meant to be used in the overworld. And for the most part, it works quite well. But there are one or two, or like a few little places here and there where Fierce Deity's height and physics don't mesh well with me. Fierce Deity is unable to climb onto this little platform here. I just swim straight onto the platform. So you can't actually use it to get up there. Hence why I just quickly changed back into a human. Let's plunder Tingle for you all. Why not? Also, he'd be so dead. He would be so dead. Alright, we know Tingle has nothing, but let's plunder him all the same. Let's get one magic bean. Why not? There we go. Tingle, pull it. Alright, let's go. Plunder me. That's it. That's exactly it. Oh, crap. We do love a good old plunder. Tingle plunder. Alright, there are a few pots behind here. Nothing. Excellent. Those pots I did not know existed until fairly recently, believe it or not. What are you going to give us for the eggs? Recovery heart. I have a feeling that's a permanent dead check because I've never actually gotten an item from there. Knock on wood, I don't want to get an item from there. Yes, thank you, Placehold, for the plunder me emotes. Thank you also, Sip, for that as well. Yes, I do. We do love a good Tingle plunder. Anything over here? Nothing. This is shaping up to be a boring Great Bay Coast so far. We do know that Zora Cape is way of the hero, so we might check the grotto there before we go to Ocarina of Time. But that's like a 2-second detour. That's not even going to be out of our way. That's got a map or something in it. Water is Gyorg. Okay, that's oddly fitting. Okay, nothing there. Anything in these pots here? Nothing. Oh, Secret Shrine is way of the hero. Thank you all for the hype train. That was awesome. Whee! And we got a little mega consume emote from that. That's pretty cool. Thank you so much for the hype train, everyone. I really appreciate it. That's super awesome. Alright, let's quickly check what this is. There we go. Also, we have, what am I doing? We have climb anywhere on. We can just climb up here. I keep forgetting that that's enabled. Thank you all for voting to enable that, by the way. It's been really fun. Alright, Greg, nothing. Excellent. Alright, we've got a few more checks that we can do. Nothing here, but there's some pots. And we've got our... I thought there was a pot on here. Never mind. Alrighty. Nothing there. Let's go to our grotto in a second. We're just going to check out this ledge because I never remember if this... Yeah, okay, cool. I never remember to check that particular pot. Nothing on that pot either. Alright, let's go to Cow Grotto. Alright, another chicken. Pocket cuckoo. Nehru's Love. Okay, interesting. Din's Fire. Okay, now we can access Shadow Temple, which is Fire Temple. We are actively losing money doing this, but that's fine. Alright, piece of heart, excellent, and plate check. Alright. Nothing too terribly interesting. Oh, and a fish. You are welcome. Nothing too terribly interesting here outside of Din's Fire, but it was well worth the check anyway. Alright, let's go. We are going to come back for Pirate's Fortress again. I want to find Song of Time first before we come back and do the Pirate's Fortresses and all of these other things. We've already been told that pirate sewers are foolish. There's nothing there for us. So it's well worth it to assume that the other two areas aren't going to have something vital like Song of Time. For now, at least. We can come back and check if we're really desperate. Viral Labubu Dubai Chocolate. I have no idea what that means. I know one of those words. I mean, individually I know all words, but I know what one of those things means. I know what a Labubu is, I don't know about the rest. What is Viral Dubai Chocolate? When I parodied JoJo Siwa just then, that's the extent of my confidence. And ironically saying nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday every time something goes wrong. That's my chronic online. Alright, nothing there. We are just gonna check two things here. So there is a gossip stone here, and there are two pots on this ledge. There are some chests up here, but if I'm being honest, we're just not going to bother right this moment. Alright, now we're going to go back to Ocarina of Time for now. And we're going to do some Song of Storms checks. Alright. Like I said, it may feel very, very sort of disjointed what we're doing. There is a reason for that, and that's because I can't carry a coherent thought to save my life. No, it's because, again, we don't have Song of Time, so I'm just trying to clear out the maximum amount of checks in Majora's Mask as we can, while still balancing our need for Song of Time. I was about to try and play Song of Time. That wouldn't have worked. So that fairy that came out of that gossip stone, that's called a big fairy. And they're in secret locations all across Hyrule. Which is all well and good, except, and these can be randomized as well. Thank you. These can be found in all sorts of locations across Hyrule as well, and they can be randomized. And you might be wondering, why haven't we ever tried to randomize them? Great question. Easy answer. I don't remember where all the big fairies are, like where all the big hidden fairies are. I know that one there, and I know the one in the ice cavern, and that's all I remember, if I'm being honest. Alright. So there's one over here that we're going to check. And then there are two in Zora's River as well that we're going to quickly check as well. This was the complete wrong way. There we go. Actually, again, we have climb anywhere on. I keep forgetting this fact. We are also just going to quickly check the boulders here as well, because we never checked those before. We wanted the hammer before we checked any of the boulders. We now have the hammer, so we can do it. I don't know why I'm nearing us. There is also a weird little thing that you can do with this grotto, with this room in particular. So if you have hookshot anywhere on, you can just hookshot to the end of the room, but the camera goes really weird during that, speaking from experience. But there is also something, and it's used for Zelda speedruns. Well, you know, Ocarina of Time speedruns. Twin Islands is where the hero, we knew that. And it's called a hyper-extended super slide. And excuse me. A hyper-extended super slide. So Link's speed, Link goes faster when backwards, and Link's speed is also Link goes a lot faster when propelled by damage. So if you use a bomb to damage Link, and then while facing backwards, and then you pull out your shield and roll into the bomb, and then hold your controller at what they call ESS angle, which is a very specific angle in the dead zone. He can do something called a hyper-extended super slide. And you can actually super slide. Super sliding has a lot of different effects. Because it's so fast, it can often clip into things that you ordinarily wouldn't be able to clip into. So you can actually clip through all of those rocks there. And actually get to the end of it just by doing a Hess, as they're called. Alright, so nothing in there. We are going to go back to Zora's River now. And then we are probably going to go on break, because I need a refill. Your girl is struggling a little bit, I'm not going to lie. But it's all well worth it. Alright, let's go. Oh, right. The Gamba. Heads or tails? Let's quickly check. Heads or tails? It is tails. Thank goodness, because if it was heads, then I would be very, very sorry to those two people. And I just got paid! Woot woot! I'm so excited. Oh, that's lovely. Okay. There we go. Getting paid has just made me so happy. Alright, we can now go down here. I have to go for a short while. I'll be back later. Enjoy placehold. Have fun. You do not have to come back if you do not want to. I would love to have you back though if you'd like to, but you know, just say. Enjoy. That's the main point. Alright. Do we even have Zelda's Lullaby? Oh, we do. Oh, duh. We were doing fairy fountains before. I'm stupid today. Alright. It's just gonna save us from doing chicken clip. Alright, let's... Oh my god, I thought I missed that for a second there. Alright, there is one grotto in here that we want to quickly check. There is one grotto here. There are two. There's another one on Zora's River that we want to check. And then there's one in Hyrule Castle, and there's one in Gerudo Valley, like in Thieves' Hideout as well. Okay, nothing. And then there's one in Desert Colossus as well. So far we haven't gotten anything good. We've gotten Letter to Mama, which is a Majora's Mask item. That's it. So let's hope that we get something new and exciting soon. A transformation mask would be great. A transformation mask would be great. You know, something would be nice. Please, game. Some songs. All of these would be great options anytime you want. Alright. At least we are earning some of the money that we lost. We lost a lot of money in that last cow grotto. Alright. Here's our next one. There we go. The Megaton hammer is my favorite thing for Deku Scrubs. Alright, nothing. So the Megaton hammer just has so many uses across Ocarina of Time. You can get rid of the you can get rid of rocks, you can open up grottos. You can hit Deku Scrubs with them. You can there's so many things. I love it so much. Alright, we're going to go to Hyrule Castle next, and we're also going to change into an adult. We're going, number one, no, we're going to stay as a child, actually. Yes. Yes, we're going to stay as a child. That way we can do Child Half the Spirit Temple when we get back from the break. Sorry, my brain is constantly tiptoeing about which one I want to do. Yes, we have hit that grotto. Excellent. At some point or another, we also do need to do Danpei check. Both child and adult Danpei check. Which, you know, good for us, I guess. We actually don't take any damage from the bridge coming up across our head. Which, you know, okay, sure thing, game. Alright, let's go. Oh wow, also Sue gifted a tier 1 sub to OK Just Gaming. Hello OK Just Gaming, and thank you so much for that also, Sue. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Everyone's just so kind today. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Wow. Thank you. Alright. Yay, gift subs for life. Thank you so much, also Soup. This community is the best. I've said it before, I'll say it again. You all are the best. Absolutely incredible people, every single one of you. Thank you. For not just for the gift subs, but for many more reasons than that. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Alright. I don't think we've actually checked in here yet, so we're going to quickly do that. Down. Okay, come on. There we go. You may be wondering why it's so hard to enter these grottos. It's purely because we have climb everywhere on. So we really need to find a specific angle. Our last randomizer that we had climb anywhere on, the Master Sword ended up being stuck behind the Kikiri sword chest in the Kikiri. Oh! Okay, sure. I'll take an adult wallet. Yeah, we ended up having the Master Sword in the Kikiri sword chest in Kikiri Forest. Which was all well and good, except I was convinced, because we tried so hard to get into that grotto and couldn't, I was convinced that we just weren't able to get in. So yeah, good thing we were able to. Let's just say that. Did we check this? I have a feeling we did. Road to Arcana is way over here. Excellent. Yeah, we did check that. Alrighty. There is exactly one grotto here that we want to quickly check. There we go. I don't think there's anything here, but it's these pots that I always want to check. Woodfall Temple is foolish. Okay, so we can just skip straight to the end, which is very nice. Nothing. Ooh, Deku nuts. We must have accidentally killed that Deku Scrub already. Not Deku Scrub, that Skulltula already. Excellent. I don't think getting into Hyrule Castle does anything, but I genuinely can't remember with the Temple Shuffle if it counts or not. I don't think it does with our settings, but I do remember one time there was a really weird thing that happened with one of my randomizers where I ended up flipping into, like, I ended up exiting a dungeon and ended up in here. So we're gonna, I'm in the barrel. I'm in the crate. I'm the crate man. Okay, sure. Let's just do it. That's gonna be way easier. Oh right, yeah, okay. Can I get into this one? Oh, yeah, we got it. Excellent. I have a feeling this takes me just to Zelda, but we're still gonna, yeah, okay, cool. Hello, Zelda. Might as well say hi to her while we're here. Might as well say hi to Mario. Wait, I want to see if we can void out of here. It's pretty much... Okay, no, we can't void out of here. It was well worth checking. Anyway, let's go. I'm just sticking around at this point. Let's go. Now, because we are essentially just turning into an adult now, we don't even need to worry about being, like, we can just go ahead and get straight up caught. We don't have to worry. Alright. Let's go on a quick break here, just so I can refresh my drink and so I can run to the bathroom. And then after the break, we are going to head to Gerudo Valley and Thieves' Hideout to do the last two Song of Storms checks there. And then we're going to continue on. As I said, this is going to be a much shorter stream than normal tonight, so we are taking an early break. But yes, we will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Refresh your drink, refresh your blanket, grab an aircon, grab a microwave. I don't mind. Whatever you do, just be sure to come back to us. I'll be back in just a few minutes. Enjoy your break, and we'll see you in a second. Hello. Welcome back. Hello. And look, it's Muffy. Oh, I forgot that I put the string sound on my phone just to make sure it works. There's Muffy. Hello, darling. Can you all see her? Here she is. Go on. How are we all? Hi, Happy Pembles. Welcome in. How are you? I'm so sorry. There we go. We've just come back from chat. Welcome in, Happy Pembles. There's our gremlin muffin emote. Also, I mentioned at the beginning of the stream that I put up my hair in the buns to stop the floof. Here's the floof. Alright, shall we continue on? How are you doing? I'm doing well. I've actually lost my voice from the flu. But hence why I sound a little hoarse, a little weird. But we're doing well. We are having a good time regardless. How are you doing, Happy Pembles? There we go. Let's do that. I'm fighting a cold. You too, huh? It's been going around. My entire office has had it recently, so I feel it. That's doing good. Alright. Hello, welcome back, also Soup. Oh, right. We can't escape as a child. I will say, starting with the Sun Song, probably my favourite thing. Yeah, everyone's going down with the cold lately. My entire office is down with the cold. I've been down with the cold. I know quite a few members of my family have been down with it. It's been going around, so hopefully you're looking at a speedy recovery. I will say I sound a lot worse than I feel. I feel pretty fine. Alright. Let's continue. I'm going to complete one way. Let's continue on. We are going to... There's 2 checks that we want to do in Gerudo Valley quickly. So there's... Thanks, I'm going back to work tomorrow. Fingers crossed that goes well for you. Your first day back at work after facing a cold or a flu or something can be so tiring. I went to work yesterday and I was exhausted by about 3 p.m. And then I rocked up to the office today and they sent me home within about 20 minutes. But yeah, no, hopefully fingers crossed that goes well. Next time you'll have to tell me how that goes, absolutely. So there's a Song of Storms grotto here in Thieves' Hideout that we want to check, and there's also one in the Desert Colossus that we would want to check. But we also want to do Child Spirit while we're here. Yep, I work outdoors pushing trolleys for a living. Oh, that's going to be exhausting at the best of times, and even more exhausting when dealing with the last bits of a cold. You poor thing. All I can say is rug up, do well, keep yourself warm. Also, I love this climb anywhere function. I do not have to click through it all. Excellent, love that. Normally you have to hover over the gate and do all these clips and blah 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 blah. Or you can just climb. Again, thank you everyone who voted for Climb Anywhere on. It's been really fun. Alright. So there's a Song of Storms grotto up here that we want to check. There are a few weird things that happen as a result of coming here as a child. Normally you're never supposed to reach this area as a child. So there's a few weird things that come of it. I enjoy racing OTR. Oh, so do I. Okay, that's a bit of a lie. I forgot you. This one bit, sometimes... The annoying thing about this grotto is sometimes it spawns as an adult, sometimes it spawns as a child, sometimes it doesn't. That's really annoying. And I've forgotten how to do the clip in here, but I'm hoping we can just sort of... Oh, hang on. There is a way to clip in with the hook shot if you have hook shot anywhere on. Yeah, I enjoy I haven't done like a full race of it. I've done like just, you know, a race with a friend, but it was more of a collaborative race. I haven't done a full proper race. This is OOTMM, so it is a little bit different, but in the sense that it's really fun. Okay. I actually don't know how to clip him with the jump slash here. That was not even close to it. Okay, that sucks. Let's go Desert Colossus. OOT and MM. Yeah, so this is an Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask combined randomizer. You want to see how it works? It's actually pretty fun. So with this randomizer, there's quite a few little neat details. So what happens is the Happy Mask Salesman shop in the markets in Castletown is a link to, no pun intended, I don't know what I was doing just then, is a link to Majora's Mask. So the games are combined together. The item pools are randomized across the two games. The dungeons are, you can have dungeon randomizer on, so we have, can you stop climbing the damn poles please? Oh, this is so much more annoying to do at night time, isn't it? There it is. There we go. No, wrong one. I'm so sorry. I've got a mad fever right now. So yeah, so the item pools are matched. All of the games are. All of the dungeons can be randomized, which we have on right now. So we have dungeon and boss randomizer on. And some of the items are shared between the two games. So we have the Megaton Hammer in Majora's Mask. We have the Blast Mask in Ocarina of Time. It's really fun. It's been a long time since I've done just Ocarina of Time, but because I'm now more focused on the OOTMM runs, but it's all good fun. I will say I do love the combined randomizers. I think they are good fun as well. Alright, once again, I know I said it before when climbing through the desert, but excuse me, there we go. The way without having to go through the Poe guidance is fairly simple, but I'd rather just follow the Poe and not have the swag points than consistently screw it up and have to make you guys rewatch it all over and over again. So you'll get to deal with the lovely view of this Poe right now. Alright, after that we are going to save and quit and go back and try and get some big Poes. And then, yeah, we're going to become adult, go check out some big Poes, see if we can get Song of Soaring after all this time. So Song of Soaring is actually locked behind the big Poe completion, which is super annoying. Alright, here we go. There we go, alright. Desert Colossus, here we come. In competitive OOTR, they set big post one. Much more fun. I'm hoping, see, Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask, like the OOTR combined randomizer, sort of has set things like that. They do have semi-set rules like that, and I have a feeling the big pose are one, but I genuinely can't remember. It has been a long time since I've had to do the big Poe check. I'm very much hoping it is also set to 1. Yeah. I do not remember where all these big Poes are at the best of times. Alright, excellent. So we've done every other check here for now. We know that that's Shadow Temple, so we can essentially now save and quit and go back to Temple of Time. It's just easier getting to Temple of Time from here than it is from anywhere else. There we go. Unless we could have gone to Lake Hylia, I guess, but still. Alright. Yeah, I'm hoping big pose is set to 1. Some of these, some of the checks in the Ocarina of Time Majora's Mask combined randomizer are permanent dead checks. So I believe the Zora eggs for New Wave Bossa Nova is a permanent dead check. I'm not entirely 100% sure about that, but I'm fairly certain it is. Either that or I've gotten some real good luck with it. And I have a feeling the Mask of Truth check in Majora's Mask is also a permanent dead check. Because they don't appear on any preset dead checks that I've listed, but they've been nothing but a Greg or a recovery help to me. So, alright. Oh yeah, just to show it off, while we're here, if I can stop climbing on the walls, we have Climb Anywhere on as a function. It's both really fun and really annoying at the same time. There we go, so that's our path to the two games. Alright, let's go back to adult quickly. So as well as that, the combined randomizer has just a lot of quality of life improvements. The bunny hood has fast run on, which I think is something that OOTR does also. Again, it's been a long time since I've done an OOTR run, but I have a feeling it's the same case. But fast transformations on, Fierce Deity Anywhere as a function, Child Megaton Hammer and Child items. You can have Hookshot Anywhere on, which has been really fun. Again, thank you to everyone who voted for that to happen. A lot of these checks have just been so much fun. Alright. Now, if I'm being honest, I don't remember where all the big player locations are. I genuinely struggle with remembering these things, but we're still gonna check. I believe if I stand at this sign, like literally just the sign in front of us, I believe that's one check, right? Like one of those big plays right there. And I have a feeling that's going to be the easiest one. Just to quickly check. And if you have a Pona, apparently it makes the post spawn a bit easier. Yeah, okay, cool. So I am right in that. That's good to know. I suck at doing it, and I suck at big pose. That's another reason why I have struggled to doing it. Or going back to market. Okay. Where are you? Excuse me, get back on the horse, please. I genuinely suck. I haven't done this in so long. Okay, I'm just gonna wait here. Hello, also Sif. It took me some practice to get it. Okay, good. I'm not the only one then. I'm shopping right now. I will be too as soon as I finish this. Oh, are you kidding me? Yeah, it took me some practice to get it. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I genuinely suck at these. Okay, cool. Get down. There we go. Shopping with your pay. That's it. I got paid half an hour ago. So good. I'm so glad. I've been needing it. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is go for a back grocery shop. Alright. Let's collect this big po. Alright, I've got to talk to it first, don't I? Excellent. Let's go hand that in and see if it's just the one check. Wait a minute, what's that jumper? Looks familiar. Hello, Sweat99. It is a Gorillas jumper from the Gorillas tour that happened 2022. Wow, it's been 3 years already. So it is, I get paid tomorrow, I think. Oh, yes, we all love payday. It's the best day of the week. Okay, so I do have to get all of them, don't I? Yes, it's the Gorillas jumper from their tour. It's Cracker Island. Gorillas is a solid band. Oh, yes. Summer Soaring? Summer Soaring. That has taken so long. That has been like the bane of our existence for the past, you know, 6 hours of gameplay. Ads, no. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Oh dear. I always feel bad about ads. Sorry. I'm just gonna wait for, 48 seconds. Alright, Greg, nothing of value. Excellent. Oh, go. Stop it. Stop climbing the walls, please. Oh my god. Stop climbing the walls. No. Stop climbing the walls, Link. No, stop. I need to stop climbing the damn walls. There we go. That should not have taken as long as it did. There we go. That should not have taken as long as it did. I'm so sorry about the ads there. You just missed it. I kept trying to get past the, big guy, because I've forgotten his name at this particular moment of time. But I kept accidentally climbing the walls instead, and that was quite amusing. Anyway, I hope you had a lovely ad break. Sorry about that. Yes, Gorillaz is my favourite band of all time. So, the moment that the concert tickets were on sale, I literally, I dumped my entire wallet in order to get the tickets for that. Alright, nothing across here. Something I've very recently learned, I'm talking in the last 3 or 4 randomizers. These grass checks are actually different from child to adult in this particular randomizer, which is something I did not know at all. Excellent. So how about it's 2017, it's time to check your phones. My phones? I've got my phone. Okay. Sure. I was gonna say, my stream is open on my phone and it's fine. Good timing. I just started streaming recently. Do you still get bots asking for your Discord that people are trying to sell you UI graphics and stuff? I've banned a lot of those bots that try and sell me those things. So any bots that do the visit this website for free followers, just remove the space in the ad thing. I have banned the phrase "just remove the space." It makes it so much easier. And I do still occasionally get people who are like, yeah, hi, I'm your biggest fan. Also, buy my stuff. It occasionally comes up, but it's just all getting your moderator, or if you're your own moderator, which I am, just delete those common phrases from, just sort of filter out those common phrases. It's a huge quality of life improvement. Can recommend it. My favourite band is Breaking Benjamin. Oh, I haven't heard that name in forever. Breaking Benjamin. Oh, thank you for reminding me that exists, because I low-key kind of forgot about that. Excellent choice, by the way. Okay, nothing here. We do know what Water Temple is, so we can sort of skip that for now. OG 3 Days Grace 2. Ooh, I forgot about 3 Days Grace. Yeah, no, excellent choices. I will say my favourite bands include, Gorillaz, Mr. Twin Sister, and then I've got a whole bunch of individual artists as well. Oh, Flogging Molly is one of my favourite bands. It's an Irish drinking band. Papa Roach is good. I do love Papa Roach. I was listening to Papa Roach the other day, and my co-worker's like, I took my headphones off and it's Papa Roach passing through, and my co-workers are like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, why? And they're like, that's some very angry sounding music. And I'm like, yeah, it's fun. Keep in mind that none of these people knew what Papa Roach was, so that might be it. System of a Down. Ooh, yes. Top of the World is one of their best songs. Yes, can agree with that. 10 out of 10. 100%. Can agree. No, I'm with you on that. There we go. Although I unironically love Last Resort, so. Alright, let's finally quickly do Song of Storms here. Okay, none of you saw that, but my microphone just randomly fell over, and I caught it just before it hit the keyboard. That was I'm gonna count that as one of my suave moments. Got good taste. Thank you. Likewise. So do you. There's some excellent taste in the chat tonight. Couples mask. Couples mask. Okay. If nothing else, this is telling me that there is something in the grass at Twin Islands. Yeah, Last Resort is a certified banger. Absolutely. I know it's, you know, considered cool to hate on it. Oh, it's not considered cool to hate on it, but I will say it's now underrated, I reckon. Because it was so memed for so long. Arcana Canyon, Stone Tower. Let's quickly check. Scars is their best, and they're loved, and to be loved is also their best. Yeah. Absolutely. I do love Scarf. Alright. There are there's quite a few pots around here that I just want to quickly check. There is also a Song of Storms check that we can also do here. Not here specifically, but yeah. Let's do it this way. So one really cool little thing that you may have just noticed, we're Adult Link in Majora's Mask. So that's a function of this randomizer. You can be Adult Link in Majora's Mask. It's kind of cool. The only thing, the only little issue with this is sometimes there are certain doorways or ledges that Adult Link just can't figure out for the life of him. So otherwise it's fairly good. That is cool. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Having gone through heartbreak, Scar connects with me. Absolutely. Yeah, no, 100%, yeah, I get it. Bit late. Alright. Deku Tree. About time. Let's quickly clear out the Deku Tree. Why not? Yeah, no, it's really cool being able to see all these weird little things. There are so many little functions of this game, of the combined randomizer that, you know, you wouldn't normally see. So like Adult Link, which was originally supposed to be in Majora's Mask. Like Adult Link was originally designed and supposed to appear in Majora's Mask, but was cut at the last minute. So being able to see it actually happen is kind of cool. Alright. I am going to have to go on a 5-minute break in just a moment. I am expecting a delivery which will come past in just a wee little moment. Didn't know that. Yeah, there's quite a few little fun facts. So, Adult Link was originally going to appear as a mask. It actually appeared in beta gameplay of Majora's Mask, but was cut towards the end. It's largely unconfirmed as to why it was cut, but the most logical reason as to why it would be cut is because in Majora's Mask, Link is older than he was in Ocarina of Time. So he's actually smack dab in between Adult Link and Child's Link's ages. So he's about 12 to 13-ish. And because of that, he's already using things like the bow, the hookshot, all these Adult Link items. So having Teen Link use Adult Link's items they kind of realized there was no point in having Adult Link there if he's already using Adult Link's items. So it was just cut from the final game. And Fierce Deity Link took the place. I love the Fierce Deity Link's mask. Yes, Fierce Deity, 10 out of 10, absolutely goated. I do love Fierce Deity. There is some really interesting lore behind Fierce Deity as well, especially in the manga, which is not canon, but not strictly canon, but it is sort of sponsored by Nintendo-ish, so it's 50-50 on whether or not you consider it true canon. I personally don't, but I know a lot of people who go by the canon of the mangas, because it really, really deepens backstories. And Fierce Deity has a lot of backstory there, to the point where in the manga, the Fierce Deity's mask is actually overtaking Link, and Link struggles with being able to sort of keep his own identity when he's being overtaken with the Fierce Deity spirit. It's really cool. Excellent, there we go. That's a map. We'll quickly check that. Yeah, as Fierce Deity, Link struggles with maintaining the identity. Woodfall is a dollar, that's vanilla. Interesting. And he actually threatens the Happy Mask salesman and threatens to kill him. Oops. Baseball one, skip, let's go. Absolutely. I think that's the first time I've hit that in a long time, and it was completely accidental. Heck yeah. So you do a lot of competitive OOTR. Do you speedrun as well, or did you speedrun, or did you just really get into randos at one point and went, yeah, let's do this? I used to be a Majora's Mask speedrunner. Not a very good one. I never actually even submitted times to a leaderboard. I didn't have an internet connection when I was speedrunning. But yeah, I used to do Majora's Mask speedrunning, but and then just sort of one day went, you know what, let's do a randomizer. I got into OOT randos. Heck yeah, honestly, so good. Can recommend. That's awesome. Yeah, I know a lot of people who got into speedrunning first and then got into randos, or people who just got into randos and kind of went, I'm not really interested in the speedrunning scene, or people who went randos into speedrunning. All of which, you know, completely valid. I speedran the Phantom Menace and Banjo-Kazooie Hundo. Okay, forgive me, but Banjo-Kazooie Hundo, that's not exactly the easiest, is it? That's a time and a half there. Wow. That's awesome. I do love Banjo-Kazooie. And Full Throttle Remastered. Heck yeah. That's awesome. I was gonna say, I've seen quite a few Banjo-Kazooie runs. Unless I'm confusing Tooie and Kazooie, I was saying that's not the easiest run in the world, so impressive. Heck yeah. Very fun and very punishing, yeah. Absolutely, I can imagine. I used to do, as I've said, I used to do Majora's Mask 80%. But back then, again, it was never competitive. It was more sort of my own fun. I didn't have access to any recording equipment or access to the leaderboards. I didn't have reliable internet connection when I was speedrunning. And then I stopped speedrunning because I had my final exams. And then I was like, oh, I'll come back to it. And the entire scene and all of the tricks changed, and I realised I was very, very much over my head. My PB for BK is 252.49. Hey, that's not bad. Well, that's pretty good. That's really good, actually. Heck yeah. Alright, so fun little fact with these Deku Scrubs here, I've mentioned it before, but I'll mention it again because I really enjoy talking about it. If you hit them with a Megaton hammer and stun them, you can actually talk to these two scrubs if you do it correctly. But because these two scrubs here were never actually supposed to talk, they just use overflow text, and the overflow text happens to be the Navi text from the beginning of the game. So if you talk to these two Deku Scrubs in particular, they'll say, "Hi, I'm Navi the Fairy. The Deku Tree asked me to escort you to him." Really fun. Watching Spike Vagina and attacking toucans and Josh Jepson doing rando got me into OTR. Josh Jepson does randos? Bless you. I did not know that. That's actually really cool. I had no idea that Josh Jepson did randos. Heck yeah. Used to. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, I had no idea. That's really cool. Wow. Yeah, no, absolutely. I got into randos because of March and Phil and ZFG. Both, Legend of Zelda speedrunners. Excuse me. Take the fire arrows off. I forgot that I had the... There we go. My dad just left my house to my brother and sister to bother my sister. I'm here now. Excellent. Welcome back. Who's your favourite streamer? Well, apart from you, Happy Candles. Probably CFG, March and Phil. Although I also really love Claire, who goes by Proton John, and then Nintendo Capri Sun as well. Oh, there we go. Come on, bring me back. Good answer. I'm glad you agree. Alright. I never usually suck this much. It's just, you know, I'm in front of other people. I'm in front of someone who arguably does this way more than me. Come on. Whatever. I like Nintendo Capri Sun and Proton John. Yeah, I do. I do like them too. I try to catch up as often as I can because they have a YouTube channel with another Let's Player called the Runaway Guys, and I used to love watching the Runaway Guys. I haven't caught up with them in a while, but I used to obsessively watch the Runaway Guys. So I do love watching their streams as well. I see your comment. Just give me 2 seconds. I knew that worked. Salbow is on. Thank you, Ducky. My favorites are Pope Squidward and Richard Sage. Good choices, excellent choices. Yeah, Capri Sun was back in the day. I fell out of their cogent though. Linka 7 is great. Yeah, Linka 7 is also great. I do like Linka 7. There are so many good streamers nowadays. Like, so many incredible streamers. I really enjoy watching the content. Excellent. That's oddly vanilla. Alright. So, Bongo Bongo I really suck at. I will never try and hide that. I suck at Bongo Bongo. Excellent. I'm enjoying your stream though. Thank you, Happy Fembles. I enjoy your streams when I catch them too. I do enjoy those as well. Thank you. I appreciate it. Alright. Ugh. So my controller has this really weird, thing. I had a really nice USB controller that worked really well, loved it to bits, and it died after 12 years. Which, you know what, 12 years, I'm happy to take that. We don't have Song of Healing, so I'm not going to be bothering with Pamela anytime soon. Yeah, this controller I really enjoyed, really loved. It died, so I've been, I went on Amazon, you know, got out of Amazon, bought a GameCube controller. That died after about 8 months, give or take. And now I bought these beautiful Nintendo 64 controllers, again, just off Amazon, nothing special. And this works really well. It's working really well, except it has one weird quirk. No matter what I do, no matter how many times I turn it off, every time I hit the start button, it opens up Steam. Every time. So no matter how many times I reprogram it, it will automatically it will go back, so it will continue sending me to Steam. It's low-key a little bit annoying. So now I have my left button, my left shield button programmed. I don't know why I'm here. Programmed to the start button now. And every so often I forget and try and hit the actual start button, and I have to sit there and go through the whole rigmarole of closing Steam. Because Steam also recognizes that I have a controller connected, and it tries to go into like the full screen mode. It's kind of annoying, not gonna lie. Alrighty. We have gotten a surprising amount of stuff done here tonight. We are going to do one more check just while we're here, and that is day 2 Southern Swamp, and then we're going to call it here for the evening. I would love to keep going. I've really enjoyed chatting with you all, but my throat's giving out. My guest is about to appear, so we might call it here for a moment. Let me just quickly run through this forest for 2 seconds, and then we're going to call it here for the evening. It'll be 1 moment. Sad, but that makes sense. Yeah, unfortunately, it's just my throat giving out. It's just this one place in here that I want to check. It's going to be 2 seconds. Nothing terribly exciting. Cow mask. You know what? That's an excellent place to leave it. We are going to leave it here tonight for everyone. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Thank you for chatting with us. Thank you for the gift subs and the bits and the on-screen celebrations. I appreciate it all. Again, we are all just small streamers, and you know, we all try our hardest, so I appreciate it all. Thank you for a great stream. Try again Thursday if you will. Yes, we will be streaming on Thursday. I've already confirmed that. Don't go anywhere because we're about to raid someone just while I say all my goodbyes. Thank you all for joining us tonight. It's been really fun. Let's find someone to raid. Let's go. I'm just trying to find someone. Bear with me for 2 seconds, everyone. Ooh. Let's go same category. Just trying to find someone. Don't worry, we are going to be saying goodbye in a second. Let's go. I don't know what the beatdown crew is, but that sounds fun. It says charity marathon, so it's all for a good cause. Let's go there. Again, everyone, thank you so much for interacting, for viewing, for the bits, the subs, everything like that. And just thank you so much for being here. If you are able to, feel free to jump in the chat, jump in the raid. We're all small streamers trying to do our bits, so feel free to share the love, give them a like, give them a follow, stay in chat and help them out, and just feel free to enjoy their content. And I will see you on Thursday. I hope you all have a lovely night, and I will see you next time.